Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the channel. Well, we are out and about this morning. We're getting some stuff done. Like we told y'all yesterday, we got to get us a washer and dryer hooked up bad. So that's what we're out doing this morning.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see here. We got stretched out in our wannabe truck here, our little Honda. We got some big old 1.5-inch pipe sitting out here that's stretched out. I was having to sit up on the dash, so you know, so it is what it is. But we got our pipe, we got all our stuff to hook the washer up, and we got the stuff for the dryer, the plug for the dryer, and hopefully, and we're in Walmart right now. We're
in the parking lot.
And we got to go in here and get us a few other little things.
Yep.
So we can handle some of the, cut down some of the fleas, and the fleas are starting to get in the barn now. So now we got to get in there and get them calmed down. The dogs all got their bath and flea meds, and they got their flea dip and flea collars on, and now we just got to get the fleas controlled inside the barn itself. So we'll be doing that here in just a minute.
Yep.
And so we'll bring you back here in just a short.
Yeah, we're at Walmart.
Wally World. We're going Walmartian hunting.
All right, we'll be right back. So you get some bug repellent, some flies.
Yes.
Flea stuff.
This we can spray in the barn, safe on the guys and the babies. So get some more fly sticks.
Yes.
And we found out we've got a nest of wasps that are trying to take over the back side of the barn. So we can solve that problem.
Yeah.
And we haven't found any Walmartians yet, man. This is crazy coming into a Walmart and it's quiet.
Oh, that's a good price. What is that, 22?
It's like you want to whisper just in case, you know?
Oh yeah. Some Black & Decker 22, 184.
Oh.
That's pretty.
We need one of that. We need one of them for inside the barn.
Yeah, we do. That would be nice. So look at this L too. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen one yet. I want to see one.
I always help keep the crows away.
Yes.
Well, we made it to the checkout. No Walmartians today. It's actually very quiet in Walmart. Anyway, yeah, we'll bring you back here in a short. Oh, look at this. It's already getting hooked up today. We let her stay at home so we can surprise her. She's watching the dogs today.
What's it doing?
Kid getting a hookup now. And yes, y'all, this is all her. She's been working a little butt off lately, so we figured let's hook her up for school.
I was gonna put it right over top of it.
Let's hook her up for school this year and get her spoiled good. See, look at this awesome shirt right here. That's one of the best shirts out there. Yeah, you won't believe the prices on this stuff. That's why we're hooking her up. $2 for 3 belts, $3 for a pair of pants. Like, yeah, we're hooking her up. All right, so we'll bring you back in a short.
Bad?
No, not bad at all.
149? Was it?
150 bucks, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gotta unlock it. Gotta unlock it. Gotta put it all in. You can open it now. So that's a good dog. It's a doggy.
Yeah, this will cover 2 of the dogs for a dog bed.
Oh yeah.
So they got
all kinds of stuff.
They've been wanting to, whenever they,
Trying to help them at the same time, yeah.
whenever the girls get the flea medicine, they have a tendency to get like,
really picky.
yeah, they just want to be spoiled and up on the couch and all that kind of stuff. So they don't like, some, I don't know, I guess it's just something to do with the medicine itself. It messes with them a little bit and they just want to be all.
Oh, yes, thank you, ma'am. So yeah, let's get in the car and go to the next stop that we need to go. So where is the next stop that we need to go, Gary? Do you know? Do you have a clue?
No.
Give him a clue. No.
I really don't have a clue.
I don't know
right
yet.
this second. But we'll think about it and we'll find out in a minute. So
yeah.
We'll bring you back after they're here in just a minute. Can't step up.
I know you want to put it down.
I know they can't step up and over it. It's like you're not going to be able to.
Down now, it's going to be part of
it. Right, ready?
I was thinking about getting it down in the pool.
No, you can go. That's too big. I can't do it when you're up against the stuff here. You're pushing her up against the stuff. I don't
know what to do. Get back. Go.
That one. Can you open top?
White, actually. Actually, not that. No, it should have. Hold on. Take it down slow.
There you go.
Alright. No? No? We got that all taken care of?
That part, yep.
Yep, got all that taken care of. Now we have to move this over there.
And the dryer over here.
And the dryer over there, and we'll clean up and figure it all out. So let's take a second and I'll be right back.
Is.
Oh, the washing machine.
Hang on. Because I gotta get the plug in here, remember?
Oh. Now I guess it's plug time. So we gotta get the plug in.
And I gotta get the box for the washer in right there.
Okay, so we'll take a second and he'll grab his stuff and we'll be right. Alright, what you doing now, Gary?
Well, being this an old school barn, the studs were set way apart. They're not 16s or 2s, they're like 36 inches apart. So I've got to cut a board in there to set our box. So this is our washer and dryer box, and as DIY likes to say, I'm going to be a plumber today. So I guess today I'm plumber, carpenter, electrician.
And then you guys did supervisor, Smokey.
Yep, of course Smoke's got supervisor. Smoke. Make sure I'm doing it right. Make sure the rat ain't in the way.
Okay, I'm taking a break. I'll be back.
He's just making sure there ain't no rats in your way, Dad. Huh, Smoke? No rats in the way, huh, Dad? That's right, I'm on rat duty. Oh, good. Man, it's been a while since I cut a board. No, we couldn't tell. Alright, gotta find the drill. Alright. Bear with me a second. What? So we're doing the old toe screw technique. Oh, let's see, that wasn't even square down there. Probably should have squared the board before I decided to do that. But I think it'll be alright for a barn. I think it'll be just fine. Well, maybe. I need a hammer.
Well, looks like we need a hammer. Yeah? You still need a hammer?
I'll just put it on the outside edge because I'm not worried about it. We're just going to eyeball the level on this because I'm not stressing it too bad. So.
Not too bad.
I'll bet you it's really, really close. Just because that's how I roll. Board's a little twisted, but it'll be all right. See, so normally you got the tabs on here. It's for wider studs or whatever like that. Well, in this case, you see what we got here. That won't fit. So we're just gonna put this dog right up against it like that. I'm gonna let it ride with that. I'm gonna move it over here in the center so it's kind of out of the way. And I can always add lines to it, water lines to it down the road. Maybe. Come on, Roddy.
Yeah, Miss Audie. Miss Audie. Audie.
Dad needs my help over here, Mom. I know it does. He needs to get the rats out of here. Uh-oh. Oh.
You can see it?
I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough bit. Ha!
Got it.
He said, "You don't fight with me, soldier boy. I screw you up." You don't care who you are. That right there's funny.
This little brake does not want to go in. Get in the hole.
I don't have an extension bit. I haven't been able to get to the trailer yet or get into the trailer deep enough to find out yet. So these are just PEX lines on the bottom here. So we're just going to run our hot water heaters right on the other side of the camper on that back corner. So we're just going to run a hot water line up and along the wall over here and tack it in there, and then we're going to run our code line right out of there too, and be able to get us hooked up. So then we got our plug hooked up here, and I believe this plug is hot, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Hey, Smoke, can I get in here, buddy? Thank you. All right. He said, "If you want to kiss the sky, better."
Not a good view. Oh, there you go. Much better.
More
Right.
better.
More better. Right there. Yep. Awesome. Well, see if I can get him with that one.
Yeah, looks like he's got a little bit of stuff in him.
I mean, they've been sitting for what? 6 months?
Yeah. Hey, Audie. Nobody asked for your opinion over there. So this is the reason we had to get new lines. Because these are braided steel, and they got pinched off sitting for so long.
Yeah, that's no good, man. No good.
No, it's bueno.
No.
All right.
What do we got? Stuff in there? No, it don't look like it. No, I can't.
Nope. It's not in there. It's all over here now.
Okay. I want you.
Right, so the blue goes to your cold side.
Hold on. Let's get to the other side.
If you look in here, most washers are marked with a C and an H right here, y'all, just so you know. Blue is your cold, red is your hot. If that wasn't too obvious for you. Some people just don't know. Some people, you know, they've been in their own little world for so long, but they really don't know that kind of stuff, you know. I ain't a judger. I don't judge. Ain't my job to judge. I leave that to the higher powers. And even then, from what I understand by some groups, that they're supposed to forgive. So we let it go at that. Look out, bug.
No bugs.
All right. So then we'll take this one up here and we'll hook this to this, and I'm gonna go ahead and hook these up right now. Because it's just PEX that goes in the bottom, and I've got plenty of room to make that happen.
Plenty.
And also, what happens if you just hook up one water line? You know what's gonna happen? If you want cold water only in your washing machine, and you don't hook the hot up to this right here, guess what? That cold, this valve is not gonna shut it off. And that's gonna just shoot water right out that hot side. Just so you know. Because I have learned that lesson myself. I thought, well, I'm only hooking up the cold side. What do I need both sides hooked up for? Until I realized that valve doesn't shut one side off. So here we go. We'll stick that up there. And once I punch out these little tabs inside there, and then you'll stick that in there, and then we'll run a piece of 1.5 inch PVC off of this out there, and then we'll shoot it out across the yard. And eventually we'll start catching some of this to use for our gardens and stuff. You just run it through a little sand filter, like a pool pump sand filter, which we have, and we'll run it through that, and that'll clean that water right on up, and we'll let it feed into another barrel, and we'll be good to go. We'll be using that for our garden. So, all right, so next. So anyway, you've seen those tabs we put in there. So now that we're not mounting it like that, we're just gonna pull these tabs and get them out of the way. And yes, you can mount this just to a 2x4. It doesn't have to be inset in the wall and all that stuff, okay? Just so you know. You can just put a couple screws like I did. It doesn't hurt a thing. This right here is your fancy little cover that goes over top. You don't really need it, but if you want to put it on there, you can. We're not doing that, just so you know. Psych. Okay. So we did manage to get our piece of PVC inside the car, which was, you know, up over on the dash and everything, you know, cockeyed in there, but we got it. Thank the good folks over there at S&W for hooking us up today. Gave us a little discount on our stuff today, so we appreciated that. See, now phase 2. I'm an electrician again. Come on. Oh, might have to undo that one. Yep. Gotta take those two out so you can take the rest of this out. Maybe. Ugh, I think somebody's already had this one apart. That was why it was in plastic. So this is your cover screw. Just loosen that up. And it's supposed to come out, but this one must be a really long one. Yep. It was just a really long one. Alright, so then you take this and you mount this. Oop, there's the mounting screws, in case you're wondering what those are. You can do those, or you can do whatever you want to. In this case, these are flatheads, so that's not going to happen. Don't really matter what screw you use to mount these. There's no code on it that I know of. So this is going to be for the dryer, so we're going to try and get it over here as close as we can. And actually we're going to put it this way, so easier for me to get the wire in there. One more screw, please. Make it 2 more screws. That's good enough right there. We'll put another one on just to make it a little more solid. There we go. See, that's good and solid. This way, when you're unplugging this thing, you know, you're not having to worry about it fiddling around, moving around on you. So you got your green lug. That's just your ground, and then you got your neutral, and then you got your 2 hots. Super easy to do. So we're gonna strip that wire back, and we're gonna try and feed it up through that hole over there and see if we can't use that same hole. So I ain't doing this twice. And we'll see if it's gonna fit. A bunch of comments on that loop electricity there, which I thought was pretty awesome that people knew it and I didn't. I've been doing this for a long time, but I don't run across it that often to do that. Yeah. Probably ought to just drill a second hole. I think that's going to be better.
What do you mean?
Alright, well, let's get some wires stripped back here. I'm going to cut another hole here in just a second. Now that we're a little more prepared.
Gary prepared?
That was a good joke for you.
Sorry, that's not going to happen.
Alright, so we got our really cool bit here. Got our wire moved out of the way. Oh, little advice when you're drilling holes like this, don't smile. And as you can tell, y'all, this is 100-year-old wood. It is hard. Yeah, hard wood. My mini fan. Oh, wrong again. Come on, get into it. You wanna kick the sky, better learn how to kneel on your knee, boy. That for me, please. All right. Come back down just a hair. There we go, right there. So now you got a little knockout tab here. I don't have the little thing you're supposed to put in here for this, but I'm really not worried about it. Again, this is one of them jobs that it's temporary, you know. It's gonna be exposed so I can watch it all the time. It's not like anything gonna be rubbing on it or anything like that. So I'm not stressing that part. Same old routine. Strip it back just a little bit, enough so it locks in the lugs. You know, for anybody that's you know, pretty handy around the house, this kind of stuff is usually pretty simple for anybody to do. I mean, there's lots of videos out there on this kind of stuff, so. But if you do have any questions about it, you know, just holler. I don't mind. Just shoot me an email. I don't mind helping, answering some questions or whatever. You know, sometimes it's easier to ask somebody you kind of know, you know, than it is to ask a perfect stranger whether you're going to get a right answer or not. Alright. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of you that do know, in a case where you've got 4 wires like this, and you're running a 220 line, it's your black and your red that are your 2 hots. 110 or 120 bolt, 120 bolt. That gives you your 240 bolts. Your white and your ground are your neutral and your ground. So, just so you know, on this particular plug you've seen where it says it's got a ground and a neutral. So, we're just going to run them down through here. The hardest part about working with this wire is the fact that it is pretty heavy duty, and I may have to trim it. So right now we're just kind of feeding it down in here to see what fits where. Like in this case here, we're going to have to cut our neutral and our ground back. And these are really tough to work with in here, y'all. So what I like to do is I like to strip them back, see where they're going to fit right in this hole, and you can't see nothing on the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I need a close-up.
Keep on talking.
Okay. So what I like to do is I like to push these down in there like that, and you see where this is going to lock in right here. So then you'll cut these wires back so that they're up here, and then just that way it just makes it easier, so all of this is down inside there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do next. Let's find my cutters and we're going to cut this back. A lot of times it's easier to do this when the box is off, but I figured since how this box is sitting out here like this wire is probably actually a little thick for this. This is really supposed to be like number 8 wire, not number 6 wire. them pliers at. You can pause it for a minute. I gotta find my cutter. Alright, well, today, because as you know, we're doing the washer and dryer. So, with that extra volume of water needed over there for the washer, and also our hose bibs and everything are over there now.
Yep.
So we are
We'll be right back.
Our 1-inch line over to the barn about where it's supposed to go in, and then we'll go from there. So our Buster Brown guy is here, so we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. All right, it's official. Buster Brown is gone. If you don't know who Buster Brown is, that's UPS. So now we're gonna see if we can't get this thing crimped down. And as you know, with PEX, just bring your clamp back just a little bit. Just a hair off the back end of the hose. And guess what, y'all? 1 inch. 1 inch takes a whole lot more booty to move. Ta-da! All right. Now to go inside the barn, tee it off from there, get our dimensions right here, and we'll go from there. All right. So here we are back inside the barn. So here's what we got. We ran our 1-inch PEX up the wall outside. Eventually I'll cut it and I'll put a 90 on it and I'll strap it there, and then I'll put a 90 up there at the top corner. And then we're going to run it across the beams up here so that we can have it inside the barn. And this way, until we can get a ditch witch and what have you and dig that ditch out there, we can at least do what we did like down there in Waldron, and we can put the heat tape on it and everything. Well, let's see if I can get this one to clamp down. Without hurting myself. All right. So we got us a T on there. So now this will go up here. If I can get this, my camera lady and Sunshine to grab the other 1/2-inch clamp right there behind her, a couple of them. 1/2-inch clamp. They're both the same. Whichever one you can find, it'll open up for you fast. If not, then I can see. Hang on, let's come over here and get one. Alright, we'll just put a few of these in your pocket. This is crazy trying to do this. Tell you what, Joe, that 1-inch PEX is no joke to play with.
So he's gonna end up putting it all over there, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, y'all.
A little too much pressure.
And tell him why you're doing that.
So it's not laying on the ground. Also, the wood stove is going to be right back here. So this will keep will keep all this pipe warm in the wintertime with the wood stove back here, because it's all up high.
Well, so that's the thought, though, right?
So no matter where the heat is coming from, whether it's coming from over there or back here, the thought process behind it is it'll help keep it warmer without having to insulate it.
Wouldn't you want to do it all the way down?
Huh?
I don't know.
It's being a pain fighting with me. Okay, so this stuff is really hard to work with, y'all. So I think I'm just going to crimp this on the ground, let it do its thing, because it's too hard to do it up there. I gotta tell y'all, I haven't worked with PEX much in the past. But after doing this, I'm really liking it. Quick and easy, you don't have to worry about glue drying. Okay. So I need to find that other T. All right, come on now.
Not working for you.
Yeah, I can't see it. I got a shadow kicking over here on me. Okay. So now, we don't have to worry about capping off the other end or putting the hot water on tonight. We're just going to turn this valve off so that way when it back feeds, it just back feeds up to this line, just shuts itself off. But now we can at least get cold water and the washer going tonight. And then the next video, we'll go ahead and get hot water going. Okay, need you to hold this again. Oh, we got two on there, cool. That's probably the one I couldn't see it. All right. So this is on. This we don't worry about. This should be tight. Well, this could be the time to check. Pray we got success, y'all.